Yo, yo, yo. Welcome to another episode of More Than a Game podcast. I'm your host, Courtside Ross, and today we have a very special guest, Eric Dailey Jr. from IMG. How you feeling, my friend?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm doing real well. So tell me about like a typical day at IMG.
Well, typical day at IMG. Well, we have more of a college schedule in the term. So me, since I live a few minutes away from IMG, I wake up at 5:30 every day, and we start weight training at 7 a.m. And from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m., we do weights. Then we practice at 9. So we get a nice little break in between to recover our bodies and, eat some more food before we get on the court. Then on the court, we work out from 9 to 10:45 every day. Then after that, we go eat lunch around 11:15.
Hmm?
Then we have class at 1:15 and all the way to 5:50 at night. So it's kind of a college schedule.
Got you.
We don't go to school all day long like normal schools, but it's more like, we have A days, B days, block schedule basically, and we have three
Got you.
classes a day.
So
That's kind of
how do you prefer that type of schedule over like a regular schedule at a school during the day?
I think that schedule is preparing me for the next level
Hmm.
for sure. Because regular high school kids probably can't wake up and do that type of stuff in the morning and go to school in the afternoon. But like when you go to college, that's what you're gonna have to do. So having this already installed in me is good.
Right, because I'm a trainer myself, and I tell a lot of my athletes, so I don't think they really understand the magnitude of how it takes to be a Division I athlete.
Yes,
You hear everybody talk about it, but I think it's 360 something Division I schools, and 12, 13 to 15 players per team. So if you do the
hmm
math, it's really not no more than 10, 11,000 maybe Division I athletes for the players
exactly.
playing basketball. So with that being said, I don't think they really understand how hard it is, and you are already preparing yourself, waking up 5 a.m. because it's gonna be easy for you at the next level. You know,
Yeah,
um, and I really love your game. I'm left-handed myself. So, what are some of the major advantages you think it is being left-handed?
I think people people that don't know I'm left-handed play me as if I'm right-handed.
Hmm.
So you supposed to force a right-hand person left. So that gives me an advantage because they're forcing me on my strong side.
Right.
And even when they're shooting, you normally close out with your left hand, and they close out on the wrong side of my shot, so it really doesn't affect my shot.
Wow.
And I think what people don't know is I also like going right as well. Even though I don't use my right all the time, but going right is kind of strong for me. So I think being left-handed is weird. People don't know how to guard it.
It's very weird. It's crazy because I don't know how to guard left-handed players. Like
Yeah,
I'm left-handed and I'm ambidextrous, and I struggled growing up to guard left-handed players. I never knew why, but it's just unorthodox because 90% of the players you guard are right-handed. And like you said,
hmm
bro, I really, really, really love your game. Although I've never seen you necessarily play in person, I've seen so many tapes of you, and you're special. I mean, I don't know if he's gonna stop growing, he's gonna continue to grow. What if he end up 6'9", 6'10", and
yeah,
you actually be like a point forward because you can shoot the ball, you can put the ball on the floor, you can pass, you can defend, you're athletic. It is so many things that you can do at your
yes, sir.
size. And the new generation of basketball is just so scary, and you're a part of it. So what do you see yourself at the next level as a point forward or
I think I'm just more of a positionless player.
mm,
Wherever a coach puts me, I'm going to get that job done. If he wants me at point guard, I'll be a distributor. I'll make people. I could be a playmaker. If he wants me to run the lanes, I can run the lanes good. I'm very athletic and I'm very quick. But I think my my smartness on the court helps me a lot. So I can play
IQ
the
is
five.
definitely
It don't
done?
it don't matter where I play. So wherever a coach put me, I'm gonna get the job done. So point forward is probably the best term. Positionless player is probably the best term for me.
So pretty much what you're telling me right now is you're a mismatch wherever you go.
Pretty much. If
Pretty
if
much,
it's a if
yeah,
it's a little guard
yeah,
on me, I'm gonna take him to the post.
right.
If it's a bigger guard on me, he can come out on this island. It don't matter. You feel me?
So what system, I hate to talk so much about college and everything because you're still in high school, your class of 2022, right?
Yes, sir.
Um, what system do you see yourself being best utilized in?
Um, I'm good. I'm really good in the pick
Hmm.
and roll system. I like pushing the ball up fast. You know, in the system I'm playing right now, we do a lot of fast stuff. Our team is pretty quick, And when we're stopped, that's when we run plays and run actions. And most of our plays are pick and roll sets, pass and cut, motion sets. And I think I thrive well in those type of transition environments and running the ball up, running guns. So I
Yeah,
think
running a got
with
you.
my height and my body and my speed, I think that's good for me. I don't like playing slow. I like getting up
Yeah,
and down the
facts,
court.
facts. So, can you tell the public that's gonna be watching this? Can you tell them, what schools are looking at you so they know a little bit about you? You're nationally ranked and stuff. So just tell the people about you.
Well, schools that are looking at me right now, I have offers from Miami, Florida, Tennessee, Michigan, Iowa State, Texas A&M. Let's see who else. FAMU.
Mm,
That's the HBCU. Yeah,
right,
that
right,
was my first offer. I was in 8th grade
right.
actually.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and who else? And I have interest from Texas, Florida State, Kentucky.
Mm. This is a
Who
deep
else?
list. It's getting deeper by the minute.
Yeah, I have
It's so many you can't even
Washington.
remember everybody.
Yeah, I have an actual list on my phone because when you get more offers and stuff, and you gotta write it down just to make sure. So let's see. I
So
got
have you
interest.
gone on any visits, anything yet?
I haven't gone on
With
any
that?
visits because of the COVID situation right
Oh
now.
yeah, absolutely. That's what I was thinking. Um,
Then I also have offers from Alabama. I have a pro offer for FC Barcelona as well
mm,
to go play overseas. That's for later though. Then I got offered from TCU, and yeah, that's the list right there for the most part.
so I'm gonna put you on the spot for a second,
Okay.
and I don't know if I should or shouldn't do this, but are you willing to go far away from home? Like, do you want to stay closer to home, or it doesn't
Oh,
really matter?
it don't matter to me. My family's gonna follow me wherever I go.
Yeah, your family. Yeah, you got good people. Your mom, your
Yeah.
dad. They're great. So just by you
Mm-hmm.
having that foundation, I see you already. You're a phenomenal kid already.
Yes,
I
sir.
already know that about you. Your parents are, absolutely amazing. They put you in a predicament for you to succeed. And you're very blessed. I mean, a lot of people don't have the situations to go. I'm from Baltimore, so I never
Mm-hmm.
had that situation. I didn't even know what IMG was, to be honest with you. So,
Yeah.
growing up, you're blessed to be in that situation. So, bro, just make sure you take advantage of it and cherish that. And I already know you are, but just be grateful for every situation and moment that you're gonna go through. Because
Mm-hmm.
you're a dog. And don't let
Yes,
nobody tell
sir.
you you're not. But the one thing I want to continue to see you do is I want to continue to see you work hard. And I just want you to continue to grow. So what are some of your goals for this year, if y'all have a season?
Uh, my goals this year is just to be more of a leader and have more of a leader role on this team. Last
Mm-hmm,
year we had a lot of All Americans and
mm-hmm.
seniors, and I was the youngest one on the team. But now me as one of the oldest, I want to be a leader and help our team win however I can.
Got you.
And it's not just me. When I set my goals for the team, it makes me better as well.
Got you.
So
So if a college, say a
yeah.
college coach walked in right now into IMG Academy or wherever you're playing, somewhere in Florida or any AAU event or anything, what is the
Hmm.
one thing that stands out about you that you want them to see?
My body, first look impressions are important. First impressions are important.
It's
So
everything.
you got when you pass the eye test, that's gonna be like, oh, he got muscle, he's cut, he's tall, he's athletic. Then when I get on the court, my skills will show the rest. My
Right.
playmaking ability, the way I see the court, I see plays ahead, and just overall my overall game for real. So.
So I heard a majority of the schools you said, there are some up north schools. I'm from the East Coast, but I didn't hear
Hmm.
too many East Coast schools. Um, do you think that they just haven't had a chance to see you play as much,
Yeah, I
or do
think.
then that's it?
Yeah, I think because also I don't play AAU,
Got you.
and that's where a lot of people get most of their offers and stuff. And with me playing in the season, I played a set role. My role last year was more of a shooter, more a 3-point shooter and driving, not more of a like general, like a
Mm-hmm.
floor general. So I didn't get to showcase all my skills, but I did what I had to do to get my team. And I guess also I was young. I was a sophomore. So this junior season, maybe
Right.
more schools will come in contact with me, but we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, you're gonna explode this year. And I saw, the team that IMG has is absolutely, it's bro, it's
Hmm.
some stuff we've almost never seen before. You just playing around those type of players every day, getting better in practice. But the one thing I do like is that you're very humble. And I do think that the one thing you said, that you just pretty much said that, the coach, put you in a role this year where you weren't necessarily able to showcase all your talents, not in a bad way. It's just you got so
Hmm.
many players that can do certain other things that you don't have to necessarily do everything. And
Yeah.
by you being that type of player, that's just how a lot of NBA players, make the league. And we see him in college and we're like, whoa, he's not as good as I thought he was. I mean, he's only averaging 14-3, but
Hmm.
why is he such a lottery pick? Because he wasn't able to showcase his talent because the players around him. So
Yeah.
you already telling me that you may be that type of player already. So with that being said, has COVID made you a better player, and has it made you more focused?
I think COVID has allowed me to work on the skills that I wanted to showcase last year that I will be able to showcase this year. So over COVID, I've been working on my point guard skills because that's something that I didn't get to really work on in the games last year,
Mm-hmm.
which is not bad. It's just I have more to my game than just shooting the ball.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I worked on more of that. I worked on post game, lots of post game, and I think my overall skills and the things I can do will show this coming up year.
So what's the best aspect of your game?
The best aspect of my game is probably the way I read certain situations.
Wow.
I can think
So are
plays
you talking about
ahead
offensively or defensively? Not, I don't mean to cut you off.
offensively,
Offensively.
offensively. Yeah, like I can see like plays ahead. I know what that defender is going to do. I know how to make reads and pass and see cuts, and I don't know how to do it. I
So
think it's natural. So
so pretty much what you're saying is that your best aspect is your IQ.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. I mean, because honestly, if we're looking at Draymond Green, we can say Draymond Green is we might go to the league and say he's not even top 50. But when
Yeah.
but when you actually looking at his game, you're like, he's not even really top 50. But when you actually cut on the tape and see how he plays and his IQ, you're like, man, this man
Mhm.
might be top 15, might be top 20.
Yeah.
So that automatically gives you a boost already because you are, so smart and cerebral with the game. So, I definitely respect that. So can you tell everybody a little bit more about yourself and how you got to your situation at IMG?
Um, I came to IMG actually in a non-traditional way. I wasn't brought in by the coaches or brought in by anybody. My mom actually got a job down here when I was
Hmm.
3, and when I got in middle school, I started going to school here.
Got you.
And the first year I played at IMG was 8th grade, and I played JV. Then ninth grade and 10th grade, just moved on up to varsity. So that's really how I got in this position. And I just got better while I was there.
All right.
Before I was on the big team. So now that I'm on here, I think I'm ready.
Bro, I saw a clip of you in like 7th grade, and you were very raw, and you actually, I think you slimmed down a little bit, and
Mhm.
I saw a game. I saw so much gaming, and you just needed somebody to work with you. I know your dad's a trainer and everything, and to see where you came from then, you were good then, but to see where you came from then to now, bro, it shows the work you put in.
Yeah.
It really does. And with me being a trainer, I see so many deficiencies. I might get a nationally ranked player or see somebody in person that everybody is heralding, top players. And I'm like, when I see him, he's not
Mhm.
as good as, I thought he was. So
Yeah.
was me being a trainer, what do you think is one of the biggest deficiencies that players need to work on the most?
Um. Let's see. I think in this generation of players, I think our defense is lack. I think
Got you.
most of us we need to work on our defense. AAU ball is just a whole bunch of 1-on-one,
Oh,
and
exactly.
we got to work on our IQ over here because in Europe those kids are way more advanced because they don't have athleticism to rely on. So they use more of their brain and we use more of our athleticism. So I think
Absolutely.
if us Americans could use our IQ and get a higher IQ and think the game more, I think we would be the best ever. You
No,
know.
facts. That's facts. And Europe and other places are really catching up with us. And you see a lot of the offenses in the league are actually European-based style. Now
Mm-hmm.
you see Nick Nurse run a lot of it. Mike D'Antoni runs a lot of it. Well,
Yeah.
when he actually runs the sets and not the one-on-one ball and everything. But
Mm-hmm.
I agree with you 100%. And with you being a high school athlete, I was not expecting you to say that. I was expecting more like a traditional answer, like maybe, I didn't work on the handles or something like a footwork.
Yeah.
To me, footwork is the most lacked skill that I see right
Mm-hmm.
now in today's game.
For sure.
So, with that being said, bro, who do you think wins the championship this year?
Ooh, that's tough.
I know I threw that on you. That's how I
That's
am.
tough. See, the Lakers are good, but I don't know. Miami looked pretty good. I
Miami
can't
look
even
good.
lie. But LeBron is when they meet LeBron, it might be a whole different story. So we'll see.
Got the two best players arguably in the league right now. And you
Yeah.
just said right now, you said you see plays beforehand. Doesn't LeBron James see plays beforehand? So you might as well just pick LeBron. That's the
Mm-hmm.
easy way. But
Yeah,
I
that's
like how you
easy.
challenge yourself. You said Miami.
Yeah,
Is that
Miami.
because you're a Florida boy or you
That part too, but like Jimmy Butler, he's a dog.
he's a dog. He really
Jimmy
is.
Butler's a dog.
And I really appreciate you, taking time out, to come talk with me. The game is on right now. I know we both want to see the game.
For sure.
And like I said, thank your parents. I didn't want to keep you long. Thank your parents, man. I appreciate you. Good luck to your season. Let's stay in touch. Do you want to tell anybody your Instagram or where to follow you at anything?
My Instagram is Eric Dailey Jr. I also have a website. It's ericdaileyjr3.com.
Oh, hold on. Before we go,
And
tell them more about your website.
on
What do
my
you do on that
website,
website?
my website just really explains more of me and my journey over my last, years of life, really, where I've traveled to, things I played in, accolades I have, just so people can know what I've done
Gotcha.
other than just my Instagram stuff. I think it's unique having a website. Not a lot of high school
Yeah,
players have
facts.
websites.
I heard that about you, and we honestly forgot to talk about it and mention it. So I'm glad you mentioned that right now.
Mm-hmm.
Great interview, bro. Looking forward to hearing back from you. Let's stay in touch, like I said. And everybody that's gonna view this, shout out to Course I Hopes and peace. We out.
For sure.